can always Snapchat while we're doing. Oh, have we started? Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi.
You're still wet. Ah.
That's okay. That's okay. Welcome to Tack Chat. I am your host, Michelle, and
I'm Adriana.
Also your host.
Oh, yes.
I just noticed your glitter. Oh, yes, you have the glitter in your hair. Adriana just ran in. We've been like messaging each other for the past 5 minutes. I'm running late. No, you're not. Get over here. Ah!
Y'all, today, I know we haven't done our intro yet. Today, I'm just going to tell you, you guys who are listening, who are viewing, maybe in the future, I went to carriage tours and my scat job today.
Okay.
And then I went home. I voted. And then I went home and had enough time to breathe, and then went to rugby. And then went straight from rugby, took a shower because I was gross. And went to give a tour. And now I'm here.
And now you're here. And I was like harassing you
you
the entire time, of course.
Everything.
Of course. Why can't I find the live chat? If you're here in the live chat and you've introduced yourself, let me just get started and let me see if Adriana can find the live chat.
Yeah, I'm doing
and
this
I've got my notes because I can't do it without the notes.
No, thanks. Shh. Shh. Stop.
Oh, by the way, welcome to Tack Chat. If people have just, do we even have people? No, I think it's just 2 of us. It's like 2 viewers, and I think it's our phones.
It's us.
Some people joining us on the playback. Welcome to Tack Chat. This is our twice monthly live stream where we clean our tack and drink wine that I have to break into and chat about the topic of the day. And tonight the topic is going to be plus size riders. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but I'm a plus size rider.
I am also a plus size rider.
We have both been varying sizes our entire adult lives. We have a lot of experience in this area. But
let me just say that I have always been plus sized in height. I skipped the pony stage.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and you're tall.
Yeah, I'm. For those of you who don't actually know me in person, I am 6 feet tall. Actually, I'm 5'11" and 3/4, but I wear thick socks. And ponies have never fit me.
That's fun. I guess I rode ponies when I was little. Anyway, that is going to be our topic tonight. A little disclaimer first: we're not doing any fat shaming tonight or body shaming like that of any kind. This is not about, and we're not going to talk about weight loss tonight. This is not about, oh, I hate my body and I need to lose weight. No, this is just about the practicality of being a larger rider in a world that thinks all equestrians are super skinny. We're going somewhere with our discussion tonight, but maybe we need to. Oh, Loki.
Sorry, I was.
Oh, I got to open the wine first. So, announcements. First of all, Adriana might be late.
Kind of am.
Right. Our summer schedule has kind of started. Oh my God, is Loki going to actually be on the thing? My cat is right down here on the table in front of us. I've got 3 slots in the summer Centaur lesson program available. So if you're local and you are a beginner and you want to learn how to ride horses, then slide into my DMs. Is that how you say it now? I don't even know.
Sure.
Oh, by the way, another announcement, we always drink this. I need to angle this slightly lower because I keep wanting to lean in. Like I'm talking to my friend at the bar. Listen, let me tell you something.
That makes it better.
So there was a new cheap wine at Walmart. We're always drinking this oak leaf wine that you can get for $2.97 or 96 cents, something like that, at Walmart. So today they had Whispering Hills. And it was not $2.97, it was $3.46.
Ooh. Fancy.
So, you have a new glass, don't you? Are you doing white or are you doing red?
I might try some of your white, just a little bit though, because I'm driving.
Okay. Oh my gosh, and it's so pretty.
So I made this glass, and
I like that one.
And it looks good with the white wine.
It does.
I really love this glass. And I decided that I was going to keep it. So I painted it, and now it is mine. So if you would like one, I can make one for you.
Yes, I've got to put a link. You need to give me like your sales link, whatever that we can put down there. So that's part of our announcements. I'm also still doing unicorn rides. If you're local and you want to come ride the unicorns, you can, but y'all, it's getting hot. We need to get stuff done like before noon, before our fairy wings melt off our backs, because for real. Okay, I think that's all my welcome and announcements. I got to find that on there too. Also, we are active on Patreon. So if you would like to join our inner circle, there's a secret Facebook group for our Patreons. And there's all kinds of little extras. And you get to sort of be a part of our creative process here at Unicorn and Centaur. And anyway, that's a thing. So do the YouTube stuff. There we go. We did our disclaimers. Oh yeah, and call to action. There's like right down there, I think, is the little subscribe icon. There's like a little red thing that you click. I'm at like 72, 73 subscribers, something like that. We're getting towards that 100, y'all. Yeah. Come on. So yes, totally subscribe. Especially if you are a nerdy DIY type equestrian. If you like, things on a budget and you like making stuff and you like riding your horse and you're not necessarily a fancy show person. You can be. You can be a fancy show person.
You can be.
And still be extra. So, okay. And again, if we've got people here, let us know who you are. Say hello. What are you drinking tonight? What are you cleaning? I have to show everybody what I'm cleaning as well. Hold on. I'm trying to find our chat. Usually it gives me, there we go. Plus-sized edition.
Who you are. Oh, no, now it's not me.
I see. I turned it down though, and then it still got the thing.
Live chat. I want live chat, not top chat.
Live chat on top chat. Hey now.
Ooh, hey. 4 viewers. Ooh, that's exciting.
I know, how exciting. So here's what I am cleaning today before we get started with our discussion. First of all, this is, these are just the reins. What is this?
That is, what goes here?
This is a bridle Allison gave me.
It's a Western thing.
Yes, which is why it's been in my tack trunk, and I'm like, huh? Because I ride with English tack. So
this is like
my friend Allison. Y'all have heard me gushing. This is 2 bridles that Allison has given me so far. Wow. I know. So it's got this fun little stuff, and I just need what kind of bit do I even use with that?
I would just use a snaffle.
Oh, so this is like a thing. Oh,
whip.
Okay. This is 50 Shades of Nay right here. I'm loving it. Okay. So I can clean that and then. Okay.
And then I'll leave.
That's fine. This is the headstall that goes with it. So this is leather here. I don't need to clean this stuff right here, though, right? This looks like, I don't know if everyone can see this. This is not leather. This is.
You're getting mighty close to my wine glass.
Oh my gosh! Look, he will spread out. He man spreads. He cat spreads.
I mean, you can man spread all you want. Just don't knock my glass off.
I'm gonna show you. Just one view. Oh my god! And there's your rugby knee.
Yeah.
There we go. Battle scars and Loki. That's
awesome. It started out as a rugby knee. I got drunk and was riding my bike.
Oh, that's kind of even better. That's so Savannah. I love you. And I totally just outed you.
It really is. Like, I was fine riding the bike, but when I stopped, I put my foot down but didn't. And I went down in front of everybody in front of the wormhole.
Oh, people saw.
And they were like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine.
You have to pretend you're fine.
And so, I'm clawing my way up. I take down another bike as I'm getting up. My roommate's like, Adriana, you want to just go home? And I was like, nope, I've made a spectacle of myself. We're going in. I
have announced that I'm fine.
Yep.
And so I must act fine.
Exactly. Well, I go in and there's blood just rushing down my leg.
This is why we're friends.
I go into the bathroom and pat it off with paper towels. Starts bleeding again when I'm sitting in the bar, and I'm like, give me a bar rag.
Oh my God.
Was so bad.
Honey.
And fun fact, 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning, the sprinklers in Daffin are on.
Oh my gosh.
I rode through those too.
That's nice. I love this town.
Yeah, no.
We're in Savannah, Georgia. If you're joining us from somewhere else.
Doesn't it sound like fun here?
Yeah. Okay, so I've got my saddle soap, and look, I even have water over there this time. I have everything.
Do you have
you guys? Yes, I have rags. If you've joined us for Tack Chat before, you will know I always forget something. Like I forget to put things up here, and so I have to unclip my mic and I have to run away and leave Adriana alone on camera, which just like makes her
Well, see, that's what I was trying to do today. I was trying to leave her alone at the beginning.
I was like, is this payback?
It's payback for all the time she's left me.
No. I was like, no, but this time I really did good. I think all these are clean. And I think I need to dip mine.
Do you need to dip it in the here? Is this the only water?
Yes, that's the water. Yeah, let me.
Do you want to move the water in the middle?
We could. Do we trust the cat?
No, we don't. I was gonna. His face right now. I'm gonna move this into the middle.
He is so funny right now. Oh my god.
So.
Moving some furniture, but see, look, I got a table. We're always like reaching over things in our laps. If you've watched this before, I'm trying. If you've been following my channel, we have been here trying to really improve everything. I mean, I started by just uploading single shot, unedited videos, and that's all I knew how to do. But I figured out. Have you seen the new videos where I figured out how to do like a little intro thing with the music and stuff?
Ooh.
Oh my god! And put music on it. I'm so proud of myself. I can just poop rainbows. So I have to clean this off.
Ooh, this smells terrible. So, I haven't told you guys what I'm cleaning.
Oh, yes.
I'm cleaning my Doc Martens. It's not Tack, but they smell.
Cheating.
Oh, they smell bad. No, see, I wear these to work. I wear these around horses.
Okay.
So you can see the manure. You can see the manure.
Don't do it over your wine glass, girl.
No, the wine glass is over here. The manure's over here.
On my computer.
On the computer, no big deal.
Come on. You know, being horse people though, there's poop everywhere in this house.
I didn't realize how bad they smell until like I went from carriage tours to SCAD, and I'm in the classroom, and I'm like, why do I smell like hoof and manure?
Oh, gross.
It was failure day today.
Oh, that hoof smell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Y'all know. Leave us a comment if you know that hoof smell. All right, so I'm cleaning this off. So, yes, I did not post anything about this in the English Plus Size Writer Facebook group. I don't know. I didn't know if that was going to be spammy or not. Sometimes I don't know where I can share this stuff. Like, I mean, I feel like some people would be interested in watching us randomly clean things and talk about stuff.
Yeah, I hope we have 6 viewers. Look at that. And nobody is saying anything, y'all.
What? Y'all lurkers?
Say things. Don't be creepy.
Know your name.
Don't be creepy. If you came here from my Snapchat, say hi.
Right. Okay. But, you know, I've been lucky that I don't really have any horror stories. Oh, first of all, though, let's talk about, like, there are, like, riding horses is a sport. There's all kinds of sports. They're from, you know, Olympic dressage and eventing to, you know, rodeo and stuff like that. You have to be able to physically do these things. These are human athletes that do these, that, you know, participate in these sports, jockeys, you know. But, and in every sport, not just horseback riding, though, there are plus-size athletes. There are larger runners. There are plus-size swimmers. There are weightlifters that are big old people.
There are definitely plus-size rugby players.
Exactly. So it just about in every sport you do, I mean, even in baseball, there's a couple of guys with big old beer guts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So there does seem to be a whole lot of prejudice in the horse world against larger riders. But I just want to say, you know, hey, we're athletes too. And guess what? There's big athletes everywhere. So who's here? It's Doug. Hey. When did you become passionate about horses and why? I will answer that, Doug. I don't remember. My mother had to tell me about it. I wasn't even 2 years old, and there were pony rides it was near Clark Air Force Base in the Philippines where my dad was stationed. And apparently I went nuts the first time I saw one of these little shaggy ponies going around in a circle. And so for the next like 2 years of my life, I did those little pony rides. And then after that, it was like childhood lessons and stuff. But I don't remember. I know you actually have a memory. You were talking about your memory on another Tack. And I was so jealous. I was like, I don't remember.
Well, okay, I'd always, you know, every fair, like, there are pictures of me at like, however, at 3 years old, on pictures on ponies at the Renaissance Festival. And you know, I don't remember this, but I always wanted to go on the pony rides. But one of the ladies in my mom's office had horses. So she had an off-track thoroughbred. She had a quarter horse, and she just got this Appaloosa, 7-year-old Appaloosa named Emma Lots of Plots. That was her full name. We called her Lottie.
Okay.
And she was this leopard app, and so she kept saying, "Come over and ride sometime. See if you like it." And so my mom took me over after school one day, and I was wearing my little private school uniform, little plaid dress thing, and they plopped me up on this horse, this fat horse, bareback, no helmet.
Of course not.
And, taught me how to walk around this horse. And they said, "Well, do you like it?" And I thought if I said yes, they would make me get off the horse. I said, "I don't know. I need more time."
You got to stretch it out. Yes.
So
it's funny the things we think about when we're younger, like we think the rules are.
That was the, for my fourth grade graduation was what I got riding lessons. Like that was my goal. If I got good grades for the rest of it was like a month left.
That's awesome.
So that summer is the summer I started riding. And it was all horses all the time, and that was it. I was the weird horse girl in middle school.
Mm-hmm. I was, yes.
I'm still the weird horse girl.
Either the weird horse girl or the weird theater girl. Ow.
Or both.
I just punched my microphone and myself in the boob. Look at my right here.
All of the weird horse girls that went to my school, we all were weird theater girls too. So
Aww.
We were all in the stage
department. One of us. Yes.
I did makeup.
Alrighty. Okay, I am doing my little cheek pieces. So yes, we're athletes. I don't really have any like horror stories of being a plus sized rider. I know sometimes in that Facebook group I will see people sharing horror stories about being body shamed or called out, or people telling them they're crushing their horses or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God.
I mean, I've always been pretty self-aware as far as my weight, and I feel like, and I don't know if this is something we're going to be talking about. Yeah, it's gonna be coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a little list of where we're going. We can hit things out of order. It's all right, girl.
But like, I feel like you're the same way. Like you're always, you're pretty aware of your body, and you're athletic. So you know where your body is going, and you carry yourself on the horse as opposed to flopping about up there.
Right,
despite what it feels like sometimes.
I talk about this in my centaur lessons, about being a partner with the horse as opposed to a passenger on the horse.
Yeah.
So when you're dancing with someone, you're moving with them. And here's a newsflash: plus size people can dance, and sometimes very, very, very well. So when we ride, there are larger riders who ride very well, very athletically, very strong, very gracefully. It is possible, and it's easier on a horse, just like it's easier for you if you have a large partner who knows how to move when you're dancing. Mm-hmm. It's much easier than if you have a skinny partner that is clumsy and uncoordinated. And no skinny shaming here either. That's not what I'm talking about. But a thinner partner that is clumsy and less coordinated is much more difficult to dance with than a larger person who knows what they're doing. But yeah, that's that,
we had
being balanced.
When I first started riding down at Silverthorne, there was a girl.
Done yet. I want to wait.
And she's fairly, I think she's still around in Savannah now. And she was a larger girl, mm-hmm. but she was so light in the saddle, and she carried herself so well. And she was a good bit larger, and she had a leg like no other. You could not get like anything between that leg. Like I can guarantee she.
That's awesome. Oh my God! Just off topic. In Taekwondo class the other night, we did this thing at the end. My instructor likes to do like a final burnout, and so she had everybody like lay down with your butt against the wall, and then we had to like have spread our legs and bring them back in, and we were like working those adductors and those abductors. Everybody else was dying, and I'm like, no, I got this. It was great. I was done so fast, and I'm like, whoa, yeah. All right, I'm already feeling it.
I like this one.
It is nice.
That extra, like 60 cents.
I don't know though. I don't know if it's 50 cents better than Oakley.
I think so. I think it is. So, I don't normally love whites, but it's pretty good.
Oh my God, that's racist. Sorry, I didn't even go there. And on that note, here's the, look at me holding it up like there's anything on it. Here we go. Let's show it off for the camera. Ooh. That's Kristen's needs foot oil. I thought I'd use a little.
So here's how good my boots are.
Oh my
These boots are 16 years old.
That might be.
It might be. It's probably time. I need to get rid of so many of my boots. I need to get new boots.
That her wine is right there. Stop,
sir.
He's like scratching himself, like right into her wine.
Like a dander in my wine. That. You know what? I'm
fresh
still.
Pepper? Oh my God! Now he's like gonna. My cat. Oh, Wolf Ulfric is here. Hello. Wait, what? Racist bus. See, you didn't know I was that woke, did you? He's like, she got woke friends. I feel ridiculous holding it by the stem. They say you're supposed to hold it like
seriously, the dander in my wine.
Loki, you can't do that. You can't spend our whole live stream like licking your butt and scratching yourself. Thank you.
She's talking to the cat, y'all.
And I did, like earlier we saw the kitty.
Okay. Doug asked, does rider posture matter? Yes.
Absolutely. Well, that's part of what makes it work, is holding your position in space over this animal that is moving dynamically. Doug, you have to come out for some centaur lessons. Let's do it.
Didn't he say he hasn't been on a horse?
I think so. We have to do that. Doug is my sometimes camera elf. And I know we have to do a thing. Oh, you know what I want to do for a video coming up too? In addition to Doug, I want to do, I give my husband a riding lesson.
Well, he's already pretty much a cowboy. I remember the story about.
Well, he's a great driver, but Scott doesn't ride. So he's not really a rider, and he can be a little bit awkward in the saddle if he's watching this playback. I'm sorry, I love you. I love you. He can be a little stiff. But you know what? I don't know. He's been really working out a lot more lately. He's been doing MMA after Taekwondo, and like really been doing stuff. So I don't know. Maybe he's got game. Maybe he has an ab. Hey, quit it for real. Nobody needs your business. Look, my black cat Loki. You know, Odin made a guest appearance on my Instagram live today. I'm like, oh yeah, I have not would love to. That's an episode. Yes, it is, Doug. Let's totally do that. It'll be fun. He was doing this, Doug was doing this thing today with a camera on Facebook. Oh, we have moved this where it's like with a camera, a thing that holds like a selfie stick kind of thing, but it tracks movement. Ooh. And so it was like he was moving and there was no one there and it was moving and I was like, wait, how fast can it go? Can it track a trotting horse?
They sell something for that. They sell
I know, but this is only $125. Thank you. So I'm at no goals. We're not talking about plus size things.
We're bad about that.
I know, we're bad. We're totally bad, you guys.
So again, as I said earlier, I have always been plus size as far, not necessarily as always as weight, but as height. Like, y'all.
Do you know, I'm not as tall as you. I'm like 5'7", 5'8", but I was that since I was like 11.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I went there and then stayed there.
A lot of times, like especially in hunters.
I almost just poured olive oil in here. I was like gonna reach out for the olive oil.
Do not. Oh, I think we need to take a drink to that.
Yes, okay. That wasn't exactly me forgetting what we said. By the way, if you're new to Tack Chat, one of our rules is when I forget what we were just talking about, we take a drink. And that happened. This is the first time that's really happened.
But yeah, no, especially in the hunters, you have either the really tall, super slender women, or you have the tiny, like little petite 5 foot nothing
Right.
can ride ponies at 35, at 50, whatever.
I need to clean this first, don't I? Don't judge me. I heard that in your voice. Oh, I heard it in your voice.
It is no judgment.
Okay. I'm cleaning this little whip thingy. I wonder if Kyle would be interested in this. Cowboy Kyle. There is an actual cowboy at our barn. Well, I don't know if he needs stuff like this.
Okay.
Because he does Western tag. Or Katie. With her big... You know what?
Oh, I bet Katie would.
Because Paige is terrified of any kind of whip or stick or anything like that. So if she waves a stick around, Paige goes crazy. Mm-hmm. But I wonder if it was part of the reins, if Paige would be like, no, I'm good. Katie, if you're watching this now or on the playback or whatever, guess what? Surprise.
Maybe I'll ride Paige. She's been trying to get me to ride Paige for
Oh, Paige is so fun to ride. You should really.
Well, I rode her before she got her. I rode her.
Oh, but now that she's been working with her and everything, she's just so fun and she's so sweet and she wants to be a good girl.
These are steel-toed boots and I feel metal. That's awesome. It's probably time to retire these boots.
I know. I don't know if I would be comfortable wearing steel-toed boots around drafts.
Well, the last time I got stepped on, this is what happened.
Okay.
So
that's pretty good. Because I've always heard, if you work with drafts, comment below if you would wear steel-toed boots around draft horses. Because I was always told, that's a good way to lose a toe.
Yeah.
But clearly here, you wouldn't automatically lose a toe. We have actual proof here that doesn't always happen.
We have a survivor.
Well, I told my mom. My mom might be tuning in tonight. Mom, if you're here, I love you. I've been so busy. Please forgive me for not texting or calling you. Please, I love you so much. My mom.
This smells starting to smell a little bit better. I need to get a couple new pairs of dogs. I just need to.
New hairs of what?
Pairs of dogs. I need to get rid of my old dead ones, and I need to actually get new shoes. I never, ever throw anything away.
I am doing something that is not... Okay, there we go. I did something, and it worked. Here's what else I was going to clean tonight. This leather halter. Mm-hmm. This, I don't know if Kay is watching right now or on the playback or whatever. This is Kay's halter.
Yeah.
She gave it to me today. She was like, take this to the barn. And it rained so hard at the barn. Liam and I couldn't even get out of the car. Mm-hmm. It was so weird. We recorded a video that we were going to upload and then we didn't because we didn't mention the topic, whatever. Anyway, we did one in the car when it was pouring down rain. It just kept getting harder and harder and harder.
No.
We were like, oh my God. So we never even got to the barn. So I brought it home. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just rub some oil on it for her. Because she my friend. She my little friend. Leather halter. This child is leaving this halter out in the elements, so we're judging you. Okay. Wait, okay, here's our judging faces. Honey, we don't leave nice leather halters out in the elements. Go grab, where's that halter that you had on Sunny? Is it still in the back paddock? Girl, go get that. All right, so I'm going to oil up her halter in just a minute after I oil these reins.
I think I don't need this kind of oil on these boots. I think I need the...
See, this is a different one. Did you watch my...
This is hydrophane, but it's in an effects thing.
Did you watch my DIY hoof oil?
I haven't
I
yet.
need to link that if it's not there because I discovered that hoof oil, I don't remember the brand, Flademans or something like that.
Fibings.
Yeah, Fibings, yes. In the yellow container, it's 96% mineral oil.
Oh.
I know. And it's $15 a thing. So yes, watch my DIY. It's a top secret recipe. I'm not going to tell you here in Tack Chat. I'm not giving it away. You're going to have to go look at it for it yourself. Who is here? Oh, judgment faces. That wasn't it, you, honey. No, wait. Here, this is for you.
It's okay. She's a Gryffindor too. I got saved by a Gryffindor today.
Aww.
It's a girl I don't even know. It is one of my friend's fiancés. She's moving to New Mexico in a couple days.
Yes.
And she was like, you're not riding your bike up to work in the rain. She's like, put it in the back of my car. And I'm like, but I was like, well, nice Dumbledore's army tattoo. And she was like, I'm a Gryffindor. I see you're a Slytherin.
I love how absolutely dirty this entire thing is.
And I was like, it's cool. I'm wearing a Hufflepuff shirt. Well, I mean, it's not exactly how it's.
I'll give it to you. Know who's
Niffler.
Oh, haha, Catherine's here. Hello, Catherine. Give it to you. Know who, so she'll stop stealing your other tack. LOL. What now?
You know who?
We might have a Voldemort at the barn. I don't know. We're not going to get into that barn drama on the tack. Catherine, honey.
It's okay. She'll tell me when the camera stops rolling.
Yes. All right, I have to oil this thing instead of just continuing to smack myself with it. That's nice. Oh, yeah.
50.
It just gonna hurt a little, though. Okay. Was that too much?
You know what? I'm gonna use some mink oil on my boots. Oh
no!
Y'all.
Tack sponge.
This was a tack sponge. I just wiped my boots and it disintegrated.
I saw the whole thing, officer. I can describe him completely.
Gryffindor just got awarded 10 points. Was that for saving me or was that for hitting me?
10 points.
Like, which Gryffindor?
Just because Gryffindor's off. Did you question the 10 points?
I mean, Slytherin does good things. I'm just gonna drink my wine.
Liam, my son, who was like 10 and a half, he took like 157 of those tests until one of them told him he was Slytherin.
Super ambitious. Any means necessary.
Yeah.
Oh.
He did it and he was like so proud of himself. And I'm like,
he just earned
little devil.
Earned a bunch of points.
He loves it so much. My little kid.
Scott's a Hufflepuff, isn't he? Or is he
Oh, you would think, but he's totally Ravenclaw. He's like a Ravenclaw or whatever, yeah. Yes. This is, we did do a whole nerdy tack chats. Okay, here we go. On the playback, I might be able to go add cards. So if I can, I'm going to add cards up there to go watch the other nerdy one. And we were asking people what their favorite nerdy thing is. This is so cool. I don't know if it looks like candy corn, but I think it's acorns.
That's definitely acorns, but it does look like candy corn. Candy corn is kind of terrible.
I kind of eat it.
Oh,
I can't.
You're one of those.
I can't say that I like it, but I won't stop
but you won't stop eating it.
It's so weird.
This is a G-rated.
You know what? I do have quite a few kids subscribed to the channel here because of
unicorns.
Right. But you know what? That kind of makes talking about grown-up stuff kind of fun when you have to kind of talk in code and be like, oh. Oh my God.
Dander in the wine, dude.
That's so funny.
He is giving me a look.
He is. He just totally gave Adriana a stink eye. Like, girl, you don't live here.
And the one little ear just
I know.
points down.
He had like some kind of injury. Like he got into a scrape with one of the other kitties. And now his ears kind of listen.
I'm going to put this here. Come.
He's my little snuggle
May I
baby.
pet you, Loki? Or are you going to get it?
Yes.
He'll allow it.
That's my Hufflepuff cat. He's sweet. I have 4 cats. And I'm pretty sure they're all different
houses.
Yes. But he's the one who just wants to snuggle and eat snacks and wants everybody to kind of, be cool.
Candy corn pumpkins.
Candy corn.
Candy corn pumpkins are better. Same god awful candy.
Candy corn pumpkins, though. Were you one that liked all the little different shapes? Remember, like what they had bats and
ghosts. Yeah, see, I never have been a candy corn fan.
I used to eat all that nasty crap.
I'm pretty sure, sir, you admitted that you eat candy corn, so don't even stirring the Catherine stirring the pot.
You girl, quit stirring that cauldron. Carradwin, stirring the pot. I see you.
This doesn't smell as bad as it used to.
How long have I been just rubbing this? I don't know. If I watch,
you keep pausing and hitting me, so. Yeah, it's that kind of tack chat.
It's that kind of tack. That's why we do. People are like, why do you do these so late? I'm like, because the kids are in bed. And I know there's playback later, but I'm hoping that within the first 5 minutes, any kids who are watching will be like, okay, there's no unicorns. Boring.
Yeah.
And like click away.
We're in anything. But I got called boring today.
What now? You got called boring?
I got called boring by a guy.
Are you okay?
I know. It's the start of my day.
Oh my God, wait, y'all. I'm honestly triggered. Hang on. Hang on. Wow. Look at you. You got boring.
I know.
That makes me want to cuss. I need to take my microphone off. I'm dying right now.
Do not leave me.
I'm going to go outside and say cuss words. I can't believe that. Like,
well,
what even?
Okay, so it was like he runs like a skydiving thing. And I told him that I don't like gravity and I don't like flying. And gravity kind of scares me. And he told me I was boring. I was like, okay.
Like gravity, you're boring. This is a conversation you had.
Yes. I was like, okay, if like, organizing nerdy pub crawls and playing rugby and riding horses and, painting murals.
My friend has unicorns. Do you know?
Do you know who I am?
Exactly. I'm dying right now on camera. Wait, I have to breathe. Wait. Okay, that was cathartic. I just don't get. No, I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
Kay and I were talking about this the other day. Like, because people just annoy me. I'm really not a judge. I don't hold things against people, but I do judge people.
Oh.
Like, I don't hold it against them, but I will judge. People annoy me all the time. So, I'll tell you, I need to write a book one day about all the crap that annoys me. And so after that, every time something annoyed me, I'm like, that's going in the book. And so that's like, we were doing that all day long. Anytime anybody was an idiot, oh, he's going in the book.
I just keep storing things up for the future podcast that I'm going to have. Not all guys, but definitely this one.
Oh, yes. Are you in that Facebook group?
I am.
Some of this stuff in there.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, goodness, girl. We're supposed to be talking about plus-size riders.
Oh, yes, and plus-size riders, yes.
Hey, you know what, though? In respect to our topic, I have been lucky that I have been supported in my current environment, in my current barn. I have a vet who is telling me, yes, go for it, ride your horses. A farrier who's telling me, yes, you're fine, your horses are fine, please ride them. And, other trainers and friends who are saying, yes, you are fine, your horses are fine, please ride them. So I feel lucky to have that. And I've also been at a barn where where everybody's not a stick thin, supermodel size, and that people at my barn aren't judgy. If you're at a judgy barn, I'm sorry. Leave us a comment if you're at a judgy barn. I can't imagine that, and I'd probably get kicked out, honestly, because I can't keep my mouth shut. I get salty.
Me too.
I have a problem.
I have a problem too.
Oh no, you can have a little bit more. But...
Yeah, it needs to not even touch the hooves.
Okay, but only a little bit. Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. A splat, just a splash. So I'm working on these reins now.
I should have brought La Croix over.
La Croix.
La Croix.
Right now that we figured out how to pronounce it.
Comment if you love La Croix.
La Croix.
La Croix.
So yeah, I've been really lucky in that respect. But to be honest, it's kind of why I haven't posted a lot of videos of me riding. Mm-hmm. Because I know that even though I am in a supportive community and that I have the support of the equine professionals in my life, that once I put it up and put it online and people see it, that's leaving it open for people to be like, hey, you fat cow, you're squishing that horse. That's so cruel, animal abuse, whatever. So I have been kind of hesitant to post things like that for that reason. Even though my horses are perfectly healthy and sound, and again, I have the go-ahead from everybody in my life, like, hey, yes, please, your horses need exercise. Like, my horses are jerks when you don't ride them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, these reins. I don't know if I like these reins. Do I like these reins?
I mean, if you neck rein.
I think Weasley and Sunny neck rein.
Okay.
Artax has no idea what anything is ever.
Okay. I understand that. Me neither.
I'm not sure how I feel about the clips. Like, are these safe?
Well, I have a pair of rope reins that I have clips on like that.
Amy has a bunch of pairs of reins of these, and I don't know if she made them or somebody else made them. And I'm not knocking the Tack, but this again, Allison, if you're watching, I don't know how old this is. So I just don't know, like, is this likely to break?
It's being attached to the bit like that, it's really tough to break those. Like, if it were attached to like a noseband and it was a tie down or a martingale or something, I'd be a little bit more worried. I mean, I know they're the direct contact of the bit, but your horses are not really like, they don't bust through the bit. They're pretty soft. So
wait, have you met Artax?
You said Artax does not know how to neck rein.
Yes, that's true. Oh, yeah. Okay, Weasley actually probably would need a serious refresher on it. You know what? I have this bridle, and I have Krista's Western saddle that fits Weasley.
So, and honestly, I had a pair of rope reins that I used to ride Arcadia, and I used to ride Savannah in the rope reins. And she was pretty light, though.
I wonder if Weasley would prefer the Western Tack.
He might.
I need you to come out here one day. We have to do lessons, y'all. Lessons, the importance of lessons and learning. And yes, please schedule it because I need to. And maybe we can get Kate in on it too. Who knows?
I was supposed to come out there Sunday. This is I'm going to sound like a massive alcoholic. I was so hungover Sunday. I had.
By the way, wait, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but I just wondered what time it was. And yeah, it's 11:15.
Yes. 11:13.
Like every time we do this, like about 45 minutes in, I'm like, what dang time is it? Are we almost done?
But so I was way too hungover Sunday morning to come out, and I hung out in my friend's RV in the cold room.
I got you, girl. You fine.
But yeah, I was supposed to come help try my saddles on Kay's horse.
Yes, she said something about that.
Yeah. But what time do you guys go there Friday?
I don't know. It's a different time every day, and it depends on if I'm filming something. My schedule's honestly crazy. But we can work it out.
Well, so I work 11 to 3, I think. Well, I need to check my schedule. And I got an extra help session on Friday that I'm working. But after that, I know it may be super hot in the afternoon. But I was thinking about trying to head up if y'all are out there.
Whenever we can, we'll work it out.
Yeah. And if not, I can just be at home.
All right. Okay. One of the other things I wanted to bring up in terms of our topic today, like plus size riders, was the irony of the fact that there are very large, very tall men that compete on horseback in so many disciplines. And none of them get told that they're fat cows and that they're squishing their horses. A 250-pound cowboy can ride a bronc 8 seconds in the rodeo ring and nobody bats an eye, but let a 180-pound woman ride a 15-hand Arab and everyone's like, oh my God, are you too big for that horse? And that is something that I think rubs a lot of people the wrong way. By the way, Kay, I'm using the Neat's Foot oil on your halter instead of the olive oil. I thought I would give you like the real deal instead of.
No, I think there's definitely a double standard when it comes to because you see these giant cowboys and these tiny horses. No big deal. But look somebody like me up and down. I'm like, no, you can't run. I mean, I don't feel comfortable on a horse that's smaller than 16 hands just because of my height. But as far as my weight goes, even when I'm thinner, thin, I prefer to be on a warm blood or a draft cross because, light horses just feel so small to me now. After how many years of the draft cross.
You know what? To be honest, it took a long time to get used to Artax.
Yeah.
My horse Artax, my sweet little unicorn, he's 15 hands, and he is an Arabian, which is a very delicately shaped breed. And so he looks like Weasley is 15 hands also. Weasley and Artax are the exact same height, but Weasley's got like 200 pounds on him.
Yeah.
So 200 pounds of muscle now too. Weasley's been working out. I know.
Yeah.
So I mean, and Artax has gained a lot of muscle and stuff since I've gotten him as well. But still, like me being as tall as I am and as big as I am, it takes a while. He's so much fun to ride though. He's like riding a little firecracker.
Yeah.
I love him. He's like, I start getting to the place where I feel with him where I feel like I can't tell where he ends and I begin, where we start to do that real like resonance kind of a thing. And so but then I'll look at pictures of myself and I'm like, okay, that's not how it felt in my mind and in my body, you know? I don't know. All right, this thing is oiled up nicely. I hope this child does not. Like, oh my God, it does on both sides. I panicked for a second because here is a buckle and then there was the other end. And I'm like, I broke her halter. That's so something I would do. It's like try to do something nice and then break someone. Break someone? Break something.
Using those reins,
Yes. All right, a little bit more oil. This neat's foot oil smells gross. It smells grody. Oh my God.
Grody. Oh my God.
Grody. That's such an 80s term and I love it. Like me.
Geek Girl says, hey girl, hey.
Rebecca! Geek Girl, hey. We are cleaning Tack. She must have got her kiddos to bed. She's saying hi. We already talked about all our Harry Potter nonsense, Rebecca. I think Rebecca's in that English plus size rider group as well. I believe so. And her ponypotamus, that giant paint horse head wig. Oh my gosh. Okay, I may have used too much oil. I think I might have oil stains on my running pants. I'm wearing my workout gear because I went for a walk during Liam's Taekwondo class tonight.
I wearing kilt because
I think
I have no pants.
Sometime this summer, I want to do a video about all the other kinds of sports that we do in addition to horseback riding.
Oh,
yeah. I know you do rugby and I practice Taekwondo and, you know, we're both runners. And so I think it's just, I know that other equestrians do other kinds of workouts and things as well. So I think that would be a fun thing. Be a fan. Oh, dish soap will get oil stains out. You know what? As a, if you get it right away, yes, dish soap will get the oil stains out. But if oil has set in a fabric too long, it actually breaks down the fibers in the fabric. What?
I didn't know that.
Yes, that's why oil stains don't come out, is because the fibers have actually been changed. They've been degraded and broken down so that the fabric never appears the same way again, ever. It's not even a stain anymore. It's just like degradation.
So sad.
I know, but get it right away. And yes, that's why with anything that has oil or fat in it, like if you drop some full fat dairy products like yogurt or something on you, or get some oil, you're eating pasta and you get some oil on you, rinse it out right away with soap, not just water, soap. For blood, cold water, but for oil, soap. Yeah. Rebecca, you missed us showing earlier. We showed Adriana's rugby. I say rugby injury, but it was...
I ripped it back open in practice today.
Let's call it a rugby injury because the original one was not graceful.
It wasn't graceful. We were playing a 4-on-4 and I broke through and slid on my knee. And anyway, there was blood everywhere.
Blood is fun. Cold water for blood.
Cold water for blood.
All right, and this is a nice leather halter, Kay. If you're watching this later, please, honey, don't leave this out in the sun and the rain. You make Aunt Michelle crazy. You gonna make me crazy, child. No, honey, we don't do that. All right. Oh, it's so incredibly badass. She says it's badass that you play rugby. Hee hee. I think that is too. But you know what? Like, would you really expect any less from equestrians, from horse women? Like, we fall off horses and we're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And we get right back up and do it again, you know? I don't know why I'm drinking more because I have to do things after. But you shouldn't be drinking. You have to drive. Well, she says, I love it. You have to tell me. She said, Rebecca says she loves rugby. You have to tell me when you're like playing so I can watch you.
Well, I mean, I'm playing in Charleston this weekend.
I can't go to Charleston.
But we should have a sevens tournament in August here in Savannah.
Okay. August is my birthday month.
So, yeah, it should be fun.
I'm going to be 46 this year. Ooh. I'm old. That's okay. It's fun. You get to drink alcohol while you... Are you watching yourself bleed? She is bleeding right now. I'm watching. Her knee is like, no, I'm going to be the star of this YouTube live stream. I don't know. Loki is now sitting on the backpack back there.
Thank you for not scratching into my wine anymore, Loki.
My cats. My poor cat. I'm a crazy... If it wasn't for my husband and my child, I would be a crazy cat lady that like hoarded cats and horses. And then you'd see me on the news and be like, how do people get like that? That would be me. You're like, I just don't understand. Totally me. Oh, she says she also loves Charleston. Oh, she eloped in Charleston. Ah,
yay!
Charleston is our sister city. We forgive you for not coming the extra hour or 2 or 3 to Savannah. That's fine, girl. That's fine. We feel you.
She didn't know any better.
She didn't know any better. That's all right. That happens. I think she's a Yankee. That's not necessarily an ugly term, you know. That's just a descriptor down here. It's like a lot of other gray area words that you can tell by context to how people mean it. Like, you know, if you're that Yankee that moved in down the street, then you know I meant that ugly. But, you know, if I'm talking, that's the Yankee lady that puts raisins in her potato salad.
Well,
then, you know, I
like
like you, but you're quirky.
I like you, but you're quirky.
She says she's never been to Savannah. You have to come, and then we'll fight over who gets to give you a tour of the city. You know, I've never heard your tour.
Depending on the day, I think it's fun. I think it's fantastic.
I have a good time on my tour. Because, like, I don't know if the people in my carriage are going to like it or not, so I better have a good time.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get paid enough not to have a good time at my job. That's kind of my philosophy of everything. I'm not getting paid enough to not have a good time, so I'm going to make the most of it.
I get really butthurt if, like, there's a story that I really want to tell people, and they just don't react to it. I'm like, y'all, did you not hear me?
Oh, my God, yes. Or if you have an interrupter.
Yeah.
When you're like, you got a story going on, she's like, tell us about the blah, blah, blah. And they're like, I was working on something. I was crafting a story for you people.
Did you not hear when I said ask questions anytime? I meant when I pause for breath.
When I pause, right? You're doing it
when
wrong.
we get to stop signs.
Yes.
When my horses are peeing.
I know driving is a good thing. I know a lot of plus size people who drive just because if they're worried about how their weight might affect their horse, then they drive instead. And driving is fun. Do you know what? Wait, let me talk about something. I just died this past weekend or whenever it happened. The royal wedding. I'm not really a royals person, but it was on when I happened to be getting ready to go to the barn. And like my thing with driving is it's not my favorite thing because I'm not sitting on the horse. I need to be sitting on a horse. I need it. I need it. Do you know what I'm about to say?
I know what you're about to say, and I want to do that.
Yes. So my thing with driving is the only thing wrong with driving is that I'm not sitting on a horse. I would love to be able to pull people in a carriage and be able to sit on the horse too. So that carriage, when they pulled out of there in the royal wedding, I'm like, wait a minute. Where's the driver? And then I realized there were people on the horses that were pulling the carriage, and I was like, that's my job. why do those people have my job? I don't understand anything about life right now.
No, I need to move to England and get a job there.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm like, how are those people living my dream? And I'm sitting here like an idiot.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that before, though. I've seen them. It's a thing.
Rebecca watched the wedding wearing a hat.
I left my hat at home. Yeah, I went to my friend Nicole's house to watch the wedding. I picked up Starbucks on the way. It was early, so I was still in my onesie. I was in a onesie watching the royal wedding, eating scones. She got scones from the Pie Society.
Oh my god.
She had a British party the night before and had meat pies and different British candies.
That is funny. I did not get it. I wasn't even going to do anything. I wasn't going to watch it. I didn't even care. But like, when I'm like doing my makeup and getting dressed and making my lunch and stuff in the morning, I'll have YouTube videos. I'll make myself a little playlist. I don't have a TV in my house. I love me some YouTube. So I'll put on videos in the morning and I have my playlist going. And then when I was about to put on my playlist, I saw Royal Wedding live and I'm like, forget it. All right, F it. That's me. Click.
That's me.
And I was like, okay, there's stuff going on here. So I ended up watching it kind of accidentally. And then there were so many shiny ponies. So many. It's a drink to bad knees. Oh.
21 years of horseback riding and rugby.
Oh my gosh, I know. Well, yeah. Oh, when I started having knee problems, they were like, don't do things like running and martial arts. And I was like, oh, well, crap.
Yeah, if I sit in one spot for too long.
That's another thing, though, self-care. That one more thing before we end up going, gosh, yeah, we're going to have to go in a minute. But self-care, if you are a plus-size rider, if you've watched this far, take care of yourself. Treat yourself like an athlete. Any athlete pushes themselves to their edges and they end up with pain and they have to ice things and they have to take Epsom salt baths and they have to really make sure that they take care of themselves and do the same thing. Treat yourself like an athlete because you're riding horses. You're an athlete, So get enough sleep, eat good food, right. Do the things that keep you fueled to be the beautiful, magnificent, bootied athlete that you are. So I meant to get to my boots, but I didn't get to my boots. I'm slurring my words. Here's our bottle. This is Whispering Hills Chardonnay. And we haven't quite killed this bottle. We're lightweights. The only time I drink is on Tack Chat. I'm so bad.
Oh, well, that makes one of us.
I can't
refer
anymore.
to earlier in the video.
Yes.
And then Saturday was much better.
If you have not already, please subscribe to our channel. I'm working up to that 100 subs.
Yeah.
Thursday, there's going to be a Heart to Horse subscription box unboxing. That's 2 of those subscription boxes I've done now. I'm not sure if I'm totally sold on those. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, maybe. Maybe you'll have to tune in Thursday. And I keep saying I'm going to put the Cheval Noir designs. Oh, Lazy Flipper says hi. Hey, Lazy Flipper, we're about to end our live stream. Who are you? Do you have a horse? Or are you just like wandering across this on the internet if you just found us? So, Lazy Flipper, we have cleaned halters and bridles and boots tonight. We have talked about the trials and tribulations of being a larger rider of horses, which, by the way, we're not riding puppies. We're not riding kittens.
No.
We're riding giant beasts of burden that are specifically bred to do those things. And I'm burping now, so hey. We are about to end the live stream. Adriana has had, you're fine.
Yeah, I've had the equivalent of 1 glass of wine,
She's
I think.
This much.
But
we're not going to cut you loose just yet anyway, because we have to talk lessons.
We do have to talk lessons.
You know what? I'm just looking at this wine has fatter legs than me. Like, it takes a while for it to like go down like that. That's amazing. Has it been, how many glasses of this have I had?
That much.
If you've watched to the end of this, thank you so much. I love you. I love you, Rebecca. I love you. Who was your friend who joined us? Wolf?
Michael.
Oh, his name's Michael.
Yeah, he's
Can
from
we say that
Knoxville.
online? Oh, he's in Tennessee. What's up?
Same town as Heather, actually.
Yay!
Yeah.
And Doug joined us earlier. We love us some Doug, our little camera elf, our little helper. So yeah, it's 11:30 and we gotta go. We love you, YouTube. It is bedtime. So we're gonna get out of here. Look at me doing it like I'm gonna do it on the phone. All right, thank you for joining us, and we will just. Oh wait, next week craft chat. Hang on, I was gonna show this. I don't even know if anybody will still be watching, but look, we did all these.
Viewers.
What now?
We still have 5 viewers, yeah.
But look, these are the next week. Scott and I are going to be finishing up. We're going to be painting and putting the bases on these. Like I've been tearing apart the base to redo this. So like if someone wants a unicorn ride tomorrow, I'm going to have to hot glue some stuff super fast. But yeah, next Tuesday night's live stream is a Tack chat. Is a craft chat, and we're going to finish up talking about making the bases, how to attach the unicorn horns to your horse. So. Join us for that as well. And then the next week will be another Tack chat. Yay! All right, I'm going to end this. Did we even do a fun little thumbnail? What's up?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, Rebecca said we should do a thumbnail.
Yes, we need to do a thumbnail. Here we do. How about a little... There we go. And of course, I have to drink to that. Good night, you guys. Love you, Rebecca. Love you, girl. I will see you guys later. Bye.